As they lined up for Libya, the coalition leaders knew this conference was as much about showing a united front as finding a way forward in their quest to oust Colonel Gaddafi. And so it proved, with little concrete coming out of it, but a reaffirmation that they were doing the right thing.
I have here a copy of a letter we've received today from a member of the local council in Misrata, thanking Britain and our allies for our action to relieve the people of Misrata through targeted strikes and the enforcement of the no-fly zone, and for coming to the aid of the Libyan people, as he puts it, in their most needy of hours.
The spectre of Iraq and the lack of a coherent early exit strategy looms large over all the talks about Libya's future. As the airstrikes against Gaddafi's forces and military infrastructure go on apace, all the prime movers in the London conference want the coalition military intervention wrapped up sooner rather than later. But Gaddafi is digging in. In an open letter to those attending the summit, he says, "Stop your barbaric, unjust offensive on Libya. Leave Libya for the Libyans. You're committing genocide against a peaceful people and a developing nation," he says. As the rebels fight on, pushing west towards Gaddafi's stronghold in Tripoli, there are some in the coalition who believe the time may be near to arm the insurgents. Though with American commanders saying there's a flicker of intelligence about al-Qaeda within the ranks of the insurgency, all the conference agreed was a contact group to steer the coalition position forward.
We have not made any decision about arming the rebels or providing any arms transfers, so there has not been any need to discuss that at this point. We did discuss non-lethal assistance.
But Britain, the United States and the French, who are at the forefront of the squeeze on Gaddafi, are all courting the Transitional National Council for Libya, a political group hoping to step into the vacuum left if and when Colonel Gaddafi is pushed aside.
This will not be the final government of Libya. This will only guide Libya through a transition state until a constitution is crafted. The constitution will decide how elections and government and presidential elections, parliamentary elections will be organized, and that will be the final status.
The coalition is clear, as is the UN resolution, that the military action is only to protect civilians. It is not, in its current form, designed to help the rebel fighters defeat the Gaddafi regime. Though well into its second week, it is equally clear the rebels cannot succeed without Allied military support. If it stops with the Gaddafi still in place, then the rebellion must surely fail. David Bowden, Sky News.